extra shot flat white.
Why do people put food on their social media?
Well, food is art, right?
No, that is just a Dorba flour with sugar on top.
No, it's Reuben's special wholemeal waffle stack with crispy smoked bacon and vanilla bean maple syrup.
Whatever. Do they think people really care?
Well, it's called sharing.
No, it's called toxic self-obsession. The whole planet is on a trajectory to hell, and these goobers are sharing their maple syrup formations.
How much coffee have you had today?
Harry, what up?
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
I have got yoga in half an hour. If I miss my class, I'm bloody charging it.
You ever heard of the HICS program?
Something to do with witches?
It's a new age self-help program set up by husband and wife duo Otto and Clarissa Klein.
Oh, yeah.
Started off in New Zealand, now they've got hubs all over the world. It's a go-to for the rich and influential.
You're saying I need to work on my personality?
Yeah, I am actually. But that's a separate issue. Otto Klein was found dead in a hotel room 2 weeks ago. Naked and handcuffed to a bed.
Handcuffed?
By choice. He owned the handcuffs. Apparently, his sexual preferences fall into the unusual category.
Cause of death?
Official finding is accidental autoerotic asphyxiation. Otto had a specifically designed belt that he liked to rig between his neck and the upper straight of the bed. It was his thing, apparently.
Says who?
Her. Sarah Holbeck says she was in the room with him when a fire alarm went off. He was alive at this point. She tried to uncuff him, but couldn't find the key.
Well, that sounds like very bad planning.
Claimed she left the room to get help, and when she got back, he was hanging from the bed strap.
What about the fire?
False alarm. She says she tried to resuscitate him, but it was too late.
You don't believe her?
Not sure. Sarah's a HICS employee. She was a client and then joined the staff.
Okay, what about CCTV?
Nothing from the inside. It's a discreet establishment.
Oh, a no-tell hotel. Nice. What about outside?
Nothing conclusive. Do you want to hear more?
Why, yes, I do. Does that make me a bad person?
Sarah Holbeck's dad is the very soon-to-be Sir Reginald Holbeck.
Well, it is very handy to have a powerful judge as a father when your married lover ends up dead, handcuffed to a bed.
Certainly is.
Don't tell me her dad sat in on the interview.
All she gave us was a written paragraph as a statement. After that, it was no comment.
Well, that always screams innocence to me.
There's a kicker.
Bring it.
Sarah's back at HICS running self-help programs. Business as usual.
But the dead guy's wife is still running the shop.
Yep.
She does know by now about the affair. Wow, talk about turning the other cheek, huh? All right, tell me more about this HICS.
Kia ora. Welcome to HICS. We are so glad to see you. My name is Sarah. I'm your personal journey director. In the corner, we have Cameron, who's looking after technical systems and security. You've been selectively chosen for this program because we think you have what it takes to make change. Who wants to change their lives for the better? Perfect. HICS is going to show you how. This process takes time, honesty, hard work, and action. To measure your progress, we use a process called the Solon system. There are 8 Solon levels, and each time you progress to the next level, you will receive one of these purity symbols. I am 7th Solon. The ultimate destination, the 8th level, is Alpha Solon. Thus far, it has only ever been achieved by our founders, Clarissa and Otto Klein. And one of them is with us today, Clarissa.
Thank you, Sarah. Today, you will be taking your first steps in the HEX journey. As Sarah said, it will involve pain and honesty So let me begin by sharing some honesty with you. Otto, the love of my life, has recently passed away. And I don't know that I can continue this work without him. In moments of pain, we need to surrender to being interconnected. You need me. I need you. And we all need each other. You'll be given a device. On it is your registered profile. Today, we need you to sign one more form, a non-disclosure agreement. Why? Because in this room, we disclose everything with each other. It is and must remain a safe space. What happens at Hex stays at Hex. Please.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? They need a pick.
Concentrate, make it hurt. Find that power, the energy inside yourselves. All the way down, back's nice and straight.
2 weeks ago, she was offing Clarissa's dead husband. Now she's still Employee of the Month. I wouldn't be hugging her. Maybe they're just really trusting, open, hippie people. Trusting. Have you seen how many cameras are around this place?
Is it hurting yet?
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Embrace it. It's good pain. All change. Next activity on the circuit. Let's go. Hex is about lifting yourself up. Conquering your mind starts with your body. That is a fact. So I want you all to learn something you currently think is impossible. Who's first?
Which one of you is Alexa?
Hello. Yes, hello. Me.
I like to have a little one-on-one time with all the new inductees. Nice to meet you, Alexa Crow.
Nice to meet you too.
Peanut?
Oh, I don't like peanuts.
It's great for the memory.
Well, I'm glad they're great for something.
What is your greatest fear?
Gosh, so many to choose from. Well, after my husband died, I fear that I will never find anyone to replace him. At my core, I'm just a, mad romantic.
It seems we've met each other in a moment of shared transition.
Oh, yes, I feel that too. Look, I know that Hex is all about feeling stronger, but are you okay?
That is so kind of you to ask. Thank you. Yes, I'm okay.
It must help to have such good friends around like Sarah.
It does. I know from lived experience that beautiful things come from violent change.
Wow. You're doing better in a couple of days than I'm doing after years. I have tried everything. I have moved house. I have chased a big salary. I have tried to change things up, but I cannot get at this emptiness.
Losing interest in the hunt must have been confronting for a detective.
Well, former detective, I'm retired.
Yes. I'm sorry, I saw that on the application. When did you move back from Australia?
That wasn't on the application.
your accent. It sounds Melbourne.
Dang, who is the detective here?
So are you ready for whatever comes next?
Yes.
This journey with me will change your life.
Okay, everyone. Time to climb.
How high?
Let's see.
Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
Do you film this for a good old laugh or because you like seeing people being tortured?
It's for the journey. In a month, he'll be a weapon. People like seeing how far they've come.
I'm Madison. I was admiring your computer before. It's a GGPC Reaper RTX 3070, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're a gamer?
Mm-hmm.
Same. How did you get this gig?
My parents asked me to do it.
Your parents?
Clarissa and Otto.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize. I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
Thank you.
Two. All good in the hood, Camerlam?
Yeah. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Madeline. Madeline?
Madison?
Oh, yes, it's your turn for a one-on-one with Clarissa.
Oh, sure.
Gosh, you must really miss Otto.
Very much. We all do.
I bet. I mean, I already get the feeling that this place is like a family.
It is.
So what's your greatest fear?
Frogs?
Oh, it's a thing. Rhinidophobia. I've had it since I was a kid. I can't even look at a photo of a frog without sweating.
You're weird.
Okay, what did you say your fear was?
Some crap about wanting to find another husband. I would not tell these people anything real. They're scam merchants.
Well, it's not a scam if people think that it works.
People are more vulnerable when they're tired. This Hex stuff is just neuro-linguistic programming with a twist.
Translation?
Well, it's a mishmash of communication, personal development, and psychotherapy.
Well, it's a profitable mishmash. They turn over $15 million a year.
Well, who gets all that cash now that Otto's dead?
Clarissa.
What about the son?
Otto changed his will a year ago. Left Cameron nothing.
Now, what did Cameron do a year ago that made his father do that to him?
Another fun fact, Sarah's parents are loaded.
Oh, yeah, her father's a judge.
Yeah, she's in for her own major payday at some point. She owns her own home. Makes great money at Hex. She really didn't need their money.
Then why is she having sex with a man twice her age who's her boss?
I've tracked her socials and I got into her messenger. She really genuinely liked him.
Or was it just a well-planned long-term honey trap?
Do you think that Clarissa and Sarah could have been in it together?
Oh, God, that's brilliant. And that would explain a lot of things.
Sarah's been searching UK visas and visiting the Hex London portal a lot.
So is she trying to run away with Otto or from him? Madison, wake up.
What time is it?
I want you to look at these.
It's 3 a.m., you maniac. Oh, God.
Here, look closely. What do you see?
It's the dead guy's hands.
The bruising is on the left wrist. The handcuff is on the right. There's no bruising there.
So?
Oh, so good.
Doing it. Remind me what time the fire alarm went off that night.
10 to 7?
And the woman that was in this room with Mr. Klein, when did she come to reception and ask for help?
About 3 or 4 minutes later.
Was she stressed, panicked?
Well, of course, she thought there was a fire until we realised there wasn't.
Thanks.
But you're not going to get fingerprint dust all over the place again, are you?
Oh, no. We just want to have a look around.
Yeah, good, because that took about a week to clean up last time. What are you doing?
Otto weighed 74 kilos, all right? He was hung by the neck from this bar, right? It can totally take his weight, whereas here, the weld is weak at the joint. It could never take his weight.
Okay.
His right hand was attached to this bar by a handcuff, and yet it's his left wrist that has the bruising. What does that tell you?
In order for him to be strung up by his belt, the handcuff had to be changed from his left wrist to his right?
I think he was killed before he was hung up on this side.
Yeah, but Sarah said that she couldn't find the key to the handcuff. That's why she went to get help.
Yeah, that is what she said.
This coffee isn't as good as Ruben's.
Well, don't tell him. He already thinks he makes the best coffee in the world.
Like you do with your bread.
Yeah, but I'm right.
Do you think that Otto was already dead when Sarah left the room to go and get help?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, fire alarm goes off, she panics, and then she realizes, I need an alibi.
Well, she would have needed one of those anyway, wouldn't she? Even if the alarm hadn't gone off.
She might have planned just to slip out. Get yourself seen somewhere. You know, it's really hard to be exact about the time of death if the body was found the next day.
So the fire alarm was a spanner in the works.
Yeah, it feels like it.
So if Sarah had killed him, why not just leave him hanging there? I mean, why take his body down and try to resuscitate it?
Well, that's what I'd do if I wanted to make it look like I cared, and then I'd call the police, which she did.
All right, well, how are we going to prove any of this?
I don't know. Got to find some pressure points. Oh, hey, you've got to get into Cameron's computer.
It's military grade.
Now, Madison, I sense you're experiencing some negativity, and what you need is some equilibrium. Hex! I put a hex on you!
Hi. Hey, do you play GOW?
You're not getting lunch with the others?
Oh, I'm not really into people. I prefer to, I don't know, do my own thing. This is a really impressive piece of hardware you've got here.
I built most of this myself.
So I'm guessing by the sizing of the profile photos you collect that you're operating a system replica to the NGI?
Wow, yeah, you know your stuff.
Hey, do a fellow geek a solid and show me. I know that it's probably not done, but I've signed an NDA, right?
Come have a look.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Hey, yourself. Grab a bite.
Yeah, only you can't really bite into quinoa salad, can you? Hey, is it true that you were in the hotel room with Otto that night that he died?
Who told you that?
Oh, it's something I read on the internet.
There's a lot of crap on the internet.
You know, that's what I thought. They say that he was handcuffed to a bed.
Really?
Yeah, and his handcuff was switched from the left wrist to the right. How would a thing like that happen?
Who are you?
I'm just Neville Nobody. I'm trying to make my life better.
Kia ora. I'm Otto Klein, and I'm very happy to see you all here today. You're doing great. Let's talk about the kind of commitment we expect to see from you as you strive to achieve level 1.
Honey, are you okay?
That woman, Alexa. She's a cop.
Ex-cop.
She knows. She knows what happened.
It doesn't matter what she thinks she knows. No one can touch you. Relax.
I'm trying. I'm not you.
You don't have to be me, but you do have to accept.
I can't do this. I need to go now. I want to go to London, and you've always said you wouldn't stop me from succeeding.
We talked about this. That was before. I need you here with me. Leaving is not an answer to your problems. How many times in your life have you run away?
This is different. I got everything so wrong. I know I did. But I can't heal here. There's too many reminders of what I've done.
You made a terrible mistake. And people are watching you, waiting for you to slip up. Please, don't draw attention to yourself, Sarah. You upset her.
Oh, I guess once a cop, huh?
Retired, you said.
I don't wish to appear jealous, but if I found that my girlfriend was sleeping with my husband, I'd be a little bit annoyed.
Only if fear wins. Love and understanding are more powerful.
I still think it's weird that she seems more upset about Otto than you do.
Otto's own actions led to his death. What happened to him was his own fault.
You're not just a little bit angry.
Stay away from me and my family. That includes Sarah. Your time here is finished.
Thank goodness at last some real food. At least we won't have to put up with that equilibrium crap anymore. Did you find out anything about Cameron's IT?
He's built it himself, so there'll be a hole somewhere. I just need to find it for you.
Great, because remember, I need you and we all need each other.
Cameron's got an image of Sarah on his home screen.
Really?
It's definitely a love story, at least in his own mind. Dad sleeping with her must have been pretty painful.
Like father, like son, maybe like mum. Sarah turns out to be the Hex Medusa. Hey!
You two have worked up an appetite?
How's my bread selling?
Or how are you, Ruben?
What are the fancy duds in Adolf?
Well, thanks for noticing.
Date? Where are you going?
New French cafe up the road.
Can you post while you're there?
No, he cannot post while he's there. He's supposed to be focusing on another human being. Why buy 80 bucks of snail foam if you're just going to food gram it?
Well, you don't want me to big up your bread on social anymore?
Wait. Are you saying that you're touting my bread online without my say-so?
Well, I know you're not a big social media fan, so...
Wait, are you saying that that's why people are buying my bread?
Ah, the ethical dilemma. What she hated so is how thou dost sell her bread.
I was with her just a couple of hours ago. This doesn't make any sense.
A neighbour found her on the way to the laundry. No notes. Her parents said that she tried to call them a few times just after lunch. Didn't answer.
Sorry, Sarah. What happened to you? This is not right.
Seems pretty clear. No reports of fighting. No one seen entering or leaving the block.
Any security video?
Got a team collecting all the available footage within a 300-metre radius.
No, this is not what it looks like, Harry.
She had a complex history.
Maybe, but that's not what's at play here.
Because?
Instinct. A few hours after I ask a couple of hard questions, Sarah's dead.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
I hope you're not blaming yourself for this.
Well, she's got a family who'll never see her again, so... Yeah, I'd be happier if someone else was in the mix, that's for sure.
Okay, so I've cracked the Hex security log showing who came and went today.
Yeah, and?
And they've been doctored. Look, it's a tiny detail, but if you look closely enough in the code, the security footprint they've generated is yesterday's, not today's. I mean, Cameron's good, but I'm better.
So what's the earliest evidence that Sarah was having an affair with Otto?
Well, texting started outside work last year, March.
And what date did Otto amend his will to cut Cameron out?
It's not long after that.
That's so uncool. Could Cameron have found out about the affair with Otto?
Oh, easily. If I could find those texts, then Cameron could.
So maybe he confronted his father, told him to stop, and his father responded by...
Cutting him out of the will.
Yeah.
But why kill Sarah if he loved her?
She went right back to work and remained the focus of his mother's attention. She wasn't interested in him, even with Otto gone.
Well, there's no sign of Ruben's date, but he is clearly in love with foam.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alexa, are you okay?
Yep. What do you suppose the mood's like at Hex now that they've had 2 deaths in 2 weeks?
Well, it's a shame we can't go back and check.
I have some difficult and distressing news. Our friend, our colleague, our dear Sarah, passed away yesterday. I'm sorry, I can't give you any information. But please remember that you signed an NDA. This is not to be discussed with anybody. I've asked the Hex Group worldwide to to immediately pause operations while I come to grips with this loss to our family. Please forgive me. We'll be in touch. You're not welcome here.
Did you talk to Sarah after she left yesterday?
No. Please leave now.
Miss Cameron,
Why?
I want to know where he was after Sarah left.
If you come near me or my son again, I will get a protection order.
Hello.
How's your gut instinct going?
So good, I'm all a tingle.
I've got CCTV footage of the street surrounding Sarah's place. Send you some links.
Hey, is the autopsy in?
Not yet.
Let me know when it is.
Did you ever say please?
Sarah obviously felt guilty about sleeping with my dad.
Did she? If that's true, then why'd she come back to work with your mum?
I don't know. She was a bent unit. Same as Otto. Liars and cheats, both of them.
Doesn't mean they deserve to die, though, does it?
Are you a cop too?
No. It's a bit of a long story, but I'm not lying about that.
I'm used to people trying to trip us up.
Look, I'm really sorry that you lost a friend yesterday. I could tell that you were really into Sarah.
I guess I was the wrong kind of Klein. She only had eyes for Otto.
Well, that's gotta suck a bit.
Everybody knew. Apart from my mom. I mean, she knew about all the others. But I guess she and Sarah were so close, she didn't click.
There were others.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't much of a dad.
Well, did Otto know how you felt about Sarah?
Sure. We fought about it all the time. He didn't care. The only person Otto cared about was himself.
Where were you yesterday, when Sarah died?
At home?
Did anyone see you there?
Why?
Because you doctored the hex security logs. And I'm kind of interested in why you did that.
Hey, come take a look at this.
Hi, Madison.
Does that look like anyone you know?
Cameron?
This was taken 200 meters from Sarah's house yesterday afternoon.
That would explain it.
Explains what?
Why he wouldn't tell me the reason he doctored the security logs.
That's where you've been, talking to Cameron,
Yeah?
without telling me.
I left you a message. It's not my fault that you ignore your phone.
Madison, he could be a killer.
Look, it was broad daylight. We were in public. Why would you have worried about me? By the way, Cameron said that Sarah was only one of many. Apparently, Otto had a lot of Sarahs.
Oh, yeah, how many?
Not sure, but one thing's for certain. Cameron was not his dad's biggest fan.
Can we find out who these other women were?
Yeah, I can troll back through Otto's phone records.
Good, do it.
Don't go vigilante on me again.
So,
No contusions, abrasions, or lacerations consistent with a physical altercation prior to death. Well, that doesn't mean she wasn't taken by surprise.
yeah, but it means there's no evidence to say that she was.
I think that Otto Klein's son was visible in the CCTV footage you sent me.
You think he was or he was?
Well, it's indistinct, but
How far from the scene?
200 meters.
He could have been out shopping.
Don't be absurd. He was there. 8 kilometres from Hex, 10 kilometres from his own home. He wasn't shopping.
I'm only telling you what a half-decent defence lawyer would say.
These are your clothes.
Yeah.
Did I fail her?
Look, all you did was go looking for the truth. If she felt guilty about killing her lover, that's not your fault.
But what if she didn't?
She was the only other person there.
That we know of. Can I?
Yeah.
She was out of that room for nearly 10 minutes. And the handcuff on Otto's wrist was switched from his left to his right.
Why is that significant?
Because if somebody came in and did it while Sarah was out of the room, she would have noticed when she got back in.
She never said anything about that.
I know. Why wouldn't she?
It makes no sense. It'd be exculpatory evidence.
It makes sense if she had an idea who did it and was trying to protect them. Hey, can you give me that blade?
What's that?
That's a hex charm. The members wear it to indicate their level in the hierarchy.
Yeah, I read about those.
No, but this is an alpha Solon. There are only 2. One was Otto's and one Clarissa's.
So why does Sarah have it?
And more importantly, why did she feel the need to hide it?
Whose is it?
Well, if it's Otto's, it's a love charm. If it's Clarissa's, well, that opens up some really big questions.
Yeah, like why Sarah had it.
Yeah, and why she felt the need to sew it into her clothes.
Any theories?
I think she needed to know that she always had it with her.
Because?
Because she knew Clarissa was looking for it. Hey, where was Clarissa on the afternoon that Sarah died?
Well, her location data places her phone at Hex.
She could have just left it there.
Yeah, she could. I mean, Cameron's phone was at this house all afternoon, but we know he wasn't.
Any luck tracking Otto's other lovers?
Some. He made a lot of calls and sent a lot of texts to a woman by the name of Chantel Darcy, another Hex alumnus.
Well, where will we find her?
She's meeting you tomorrow morning.
Chantel. Hi, Alexa. Thank you so much for coming at short notice.
Yeah, as soon as your friend said that you were a hexer and this was about Sarah, I wanted to come. I've texted her many times, but she's cut me off. Is she okay?
Sarah died 2 days ago, and Otto Klein 2 weeks ago.
Did she kill him?
Why would you say a thing like that?
He was obsessed with her. Maybe she thought that that was her only option.
Well, you had a relationship with him too.
This is my finest hour.
Chantel, I'm an investigator, not a Hex alumnus.
Investigating what? Hex or how they died?
All of the above. What did you hear about Otto and Sarah?
I heard that she fell really hard for him, but she knew it was a dead-end relationship. She always wanted to run the program in London.
So why didn't she?
Once Otto got involved, that was never going to happen.
Because
Otto wanted her. Clarissa needed her. If she'd left, they would have had no one to do all the hard work for them on the ground here.
do you think that maybe Sarah wanted out?
With Hex, there is no such thing as out.
Meaning they keep a record of your darkest secrets and use them when they need them?
Exactly. And that's why Otto recorded every interaction with him. That was part of the deal.
Otto definitely had no personal videos in the cloud. He knew Cameron would find them.
What about a separate device that records wirelessly to a drive?
Well, it's that hard drive we want. You seriously think he recorded his own death?
Well, I think it's possible.
How long are we going to stay here?
Until they leave. How's the security there?
It's hardcore. If I can't black it out, there's no way we can get in. Just have to hope that there's no trigger alert on his phone.
I believe in you.
Oh, he wouldn't be sitting here if he didn't.
Oh, here they go. Let's come along.
I'm in.
Right, let's go. The Kleins have interesting taste, that's all I'm saying. Does that thing work?
Absolutely. It's a metal detector app. I've set it to detect palladium and magnets. There's lots of both in hard drives.
Huh. I'll just use my eyes. Madison?
Oh, damn.
He was in love with her.
Hey, up here!
Really? Okay. Help me grab this. Okay, hold it steady. Oh, God. Rats and spiders. Oh. One hard drive. Yes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, be cool, fool. They won't miss it.
Yeah, they didn't even know it was there.
Welcome home.
You missed the hallway camera. Good, but not excellent.
What the hell are you playing at now?
Nothing's changed. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to your husband, which in theory you should be keen on too, right?
Whatever you were doing in there, I'll be able to find a way to see it.
Sadly, you won't.
I'm getting a restraining order. If either of you ever set foot on this property again, I'll have you arrested.
Look forward to it.
Great to see you. None of this footage was recorded on a phone. It's all gone to a camera and been uploaded by an RF signal.
How many files are there?
Loads. All labelled and dated. He was meticulous. This one's Chantel.
Just pause that. How many files are labelled Sarah?
Plenty, but none from the day he died.
Because he never got a chance to upload that one. And did Mr. Klein always use the same room?
Yes, always.
Is there any way in or out of this building without being seen by the cameras?
Only if they go through the kitchen. That door goes straight out into the car park.
How many smoke alarms have you got on each floor?
One?
And when one goes off, do they all go off?
Yes. What the hell are you doing?
Perfume. Hey, can I just take one more look inside Mr. Klein's room?
Sure.
Thank you.
Good to see you knocking for a change. That's an improvement.
Thank you for noticing. Can I come in?
Not without a search warrant.
Don't worry, I'm not searching for anything.
Hey, you can't be here. You need to leave right now.
Wow. Cameron, why were you at Sarah's place the afternoon she died? You were seen, so spill it.
I didn't go in. I swear.
Do you go there often? Just hang out, hoping to catch a glimpse, see who she's hanging out with, is that it? Whose is this? Clarissa's or Otto's?
Where did you get that?
From Sarah. It was sewn into her jeans.
I don't understand.
Cameron! Don't say a word.
Well, poke the cub and the bear will come.
Did you really think that you could enter my business, my home, harass me and my son, and there would be no consequences?
Mom, why did Sarah have your alpha charm?
Can you leave us alone for a minute, please? Who behaves like this in front of someone's child?
Why did Sarah have your alpha child?
Because she stole it.
You sure she didn't find it on the hotel room floor where you dropped it?
What are you talking about?
Talking about what you did. You figured out that Otto had a regular Tuesday afternoon rendezvous at the Art Hotel with Sarah. The most important part of the plan was to get the keys to the handcuffs. You went into the hotel through the kitchen and waited. Just long enough for Otto and Sarah to get comfortable, because if Otto wasn't cuffed when you got into the room, the plan wouldn't work. And then you set off the fire alarm. It's a neat trick. Done it myself. And you knew that Sarah would panic, so when she did, ran to get some help. You had just minutes to kill Otto and to get out of there.
You've got less than that to get out of here.
When Sarah got back to the room, she noticed that Otto was on the wrong side of the bed. Lucky for you, she was loyal to a fault.
Do you honestly expect anyone to believe any of that?
Yeah, I kind of do, because Otto recorded the most incriminating part. You choked Otto with his own belt while he was handcuffed to the bed. And then you strung him up to make it look like he'd done it to himself. Why? Was it the money or the betrayal?
Both.
Why not just let Sarah go to London? She didn't have to die.
Mom?
I'm sorry.
Gonna be all right?
I don't know. No.
Look, you're a talented guy. You can make your own future. You don't have to let your family define you.
Tell Madison she can look me up if she wants.
I'll do that.
Some things are indescribable. Do you know just what you want to say? So just relax and remember.
So how much did your fancy French dinner cost?
Well, the frog's legs alone cost more than the suit I was wearing.
Yeah, shame on you.
Hey, Alexa, you searching for equilibrium or something?
Oh, no, it's a work thing. You wouldn't understand.
Is that... Have you got an Instagram account?
Oh, yeah.
The ultimate social media hater comes in from the cold.
What's it called?
Diddly dough.
I love it.
Wait, how many followers have you got?
Nearly 100.
It's a deadly dough.
Diddly dough.
Dough.
And do not forget the hashtag.
Wait, let's get a selfie.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no photographs, please.